Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The following broadcast is an official production of the Faulkner Sports Network.
So later in the game, it'll be about every 2 or 3 minutes where he can get that.
Yeah.
The ASOL ult is going to come out. Mr. Gun going to interrupt the Q channel though. Syndra getting on the Aurelion Soul. The set getting melted down. Chapman is just also low. The Syndra completely zoning everybody off on the back line. That's going to be a complete team sweep. Does have his ultimate. Going to ult the Annie. They go into the death realm. We can see them on our screen, but I promise you that the players in game cannot.
For a second I was worried because
Annie is going to die. Garen does have the ultimate. They're going to have to be a little bit careful, but as long as they kite this out, be careful. The Orianna should have enough to survive and to kill him, and they do.
And it looks like there's going to be a team fight here.
and
Immune to Flame is able to take down one of theirs. Oh, wow.
Really?
Excellent team fight.
So we had a really big, Ornn had a really big stun there early on with that ultimate, just stunning essentially the entire team.
And a little bit annoying to deal with. Big Orianna shockwave though, gonna land on 3, instantly one-shotting 2, including that Aphelios.
Yes.
All of the carries are down. That is what Faulkner needed so desperately. The Kayn is likely gonna be picked up. I can't imagine that he gets out under any circumstance.
Let's see if I can make him more.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Registar USA Hi-Res Arena. I'm Ethan Dixon.
And I'm Seth Dawson.
And we'll be your play-by-play and
Your
and color commentary
person.
for League of Legends tonight.
I'll tell you which one's blue, which one's red.
Right. Tonight, Faulkner will be playing against the Hartwick College Hawk. Wait.
Yeah, Hartwick
Or
College
against the Hawks. Okay, yeah.
Eagles versus Hawks.
Yeah, Battle of the Birds. All right.
Someone has to be playing Anivia, right?
Right. You hopefully that'd be funny. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our player intros.
Playing jungle, the Lieutenant, Imblu, Seth McGaughy. Playing mid lane, the Captain, FrisbeeMeniscus, Charlie Grete. In mid lane, Calzone, Raeff, Thrash. Playing support, Zoombie, Bounyalith. The top laner, Kaizen, Chalchi. Playing mid lane, the Captain, FrisbeeMeniscus, Charlie Grete.
Alrighty, and here, as we look into the arena, we see on the left we have our captain, FrisbeeMeniscus.
As we saw twice over.
Yes, twice over. Double the Charlie, double the fun. So on the left we have FrisbeeMeniscus, our captain, also known as Charlie Grete. In the middle we have Imblu, or Seth, who is our lieutenant. On the right, yeah, Seth McGaughy, not Seth Dawson. On the right we have Josh Chalchi, or Kaizen.
The up-and-coming newcomer from
other-
the Smash team.
Exactly. On the other side, the transfer student. So in the middle there we have Abby, or Zoombie, zombie.
And the one that's
and-
blindingly white is Raeff.
Yes, or crusty calzone. All right. So, this is our last game of the season.
Yeah, last one. My bad. Can't wait to see how it goes. We've had our ups and downs. Been here for most of them.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I showed up is when it was down. When I was watching from home is when it was up.
Oh,
So we'll
yeah.
see how it goes. But really looking forward to seeing how they do. I know they have it in them to take this last win home, and I hope that's what it is. But
Yeah.
at the very least, I hope they just enjoyed the season, and I hope they have a lot that they've been able to learn and grow from. They have a lot of new players, and I can't wait to see how this last game goes as compared to, say, like the first one.
Absolutely. It definitely seems like they've grown a lot, just in mechanics and just teamwork. And it'll be interesting. It's I hear some people have kind of swapped some roles around a little bit, so that should make for some fun times.
I have no clue. I couldn't for the life of me tell you who's playing what lane where. It is most certainly up in the air to me because I wasn't here
Yeah.
when they were discussing it.
Definitely. All right. I think we're going through our picks right now.
Sounds
As
good.
if you would bring that up.
Okay.
The picks and bans
Different screen, I believe,
on.
or maybe there's not another screen.
There you go.
There it is.
All right. So, getting into the picks and bans, Faulkner is on blue side and the Hawks are on the red.
So I know the team has done some research. I imagine both teams have done research into each other. And it looks like the Hawks have banned out Mordekaiser, Vayne, and Samira. So let it be known, Samira has actually been. Two of these champions are specifically for Josh.
Apparently, yeah.
Because Mordekaiser's is primary in the top lane, and recently he's been playing Samira primarily in the bot lane. So they've done their homework, and they've been paying attention to who's been playing what recently.
It's all right. So, Faulkner first picks Jin, which I'm guessing is probably Raeff.
Probably Raeff. Yeah.
Because I think Raeff is playing ADC tonight.
And Raeff is has always been. Jin's been one of his best characters, he said.
Yeah, definitely. And then the Hawks get second pick with Amumu and Ashe. What do you think about the first pick, Amumu?
That I feel like that means they might have someone who's perhaps a one-trick Amumu, or someone who's new and Amumu's their best character and they just don't want to chance it.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm thinking, Amumu is good.
Yeah,
He's
also a
he's
solid
really
character.
really good just in general.
Mhm.
He's got a lot of good team fight.
Yeah, he has lots of good. His Q can have two charges. They can just pull him towards some. Essentially a hook like Nautilus's that pulls him towards them, stuns them. His ult stuns. He can have decent damage if he builds it, or he can go full tank. He's very versatile and just kind of always a good character.
Absolutely. And we see
I wish we could see who
Hui,
we ban.
who is most likely zombie because
definitely
that's
zombie.
her
And
her
that
pocket
looks
pick.
like it's probably a Malphite in the top
And-
lane.
yeah,
Josh
and-
playing Malphite.
Mhm.
It's like the only one of the only characters he had.
One of
left.
the only other characters. Yeah.
Now that being said, he's good with them.
They said
Josh has picked up
you
significantly.
specifically.
Yeah, Josh has picked up a significantly higher number of characters in a short time than I did when I first started playing.
That's
I'll
true.
say that. I'm still stuck at like 2 that I'm good with, and I'm picking up some more. I've recently discovered I love Pantheon.
Yeah. Yeah, Pantheon's a lot of fun.
Not
For
saying
sure.
I'm good with them, but I love them.
All right. Second round bans for red.
Who have we banned? I can't
Who looks
tell.
like they've timed out, unfortunately. Looks like we banned
Nami Silas is the newest ban.
Yeah. So first round bans were Aatrox, Nami, and
Can't tell who that first one is.
yeah, can't quite
Oh,
see it.
Nunu.
Unfortunately, Nunu.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Makes sense.
might have cheated
So,
and looked at a different
That's
screen.
fair enough. That's
And it looks like we're banning Zed, and they banned
and
out
Silas.
Nautilus. So they seem to be thinking that our support hasn't already picked, but she
Yeah.
has.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. I know.
Looks like-
I know Titus is already going to be irritated because he hates Lux.
Yeah. Lux mid looks
I
like.
will say Malphite not looking too particularly amazing into this team just because they don't really have any AD. We don't know who.
Yeah.
We don't know who their top laner is yet.
Yep,
I will say that.
That's true. That's true.
But that is a little unfortunate for him in that it looks like they're going to have a very high AP team.
Yeah.
That being said, he is the tank and he can just build AP.
And unfortunately, they have a lot of like get off me characters.
Yeah.
Lulu is very much a get off me character.
Mm-hmm. Lux just with the stun.
Make it a little worse in team
And
fights for
slow.
sure.
Okay, wait. Is that a Ziggs in the mid lane then? Or is that going to be a Jhin in the mid lane and a Ziggs in the bot lane?
Not
No,
sure.
Ziggs is generally a mid laner. He's a mid laner.
Yeah. Ziggs
Okay.
is generally a mid laner.
I just got confused because
He-
earlier today we had someone playing Ziggs in the bot lane.
Yeah, he
And it
gets
was
played a lot as an APC now, I think. Just
He's pretty good at it, and he can take towers.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, Malphite versus Dr. Mundo. That's
he's gonna have a fight for it.
yeah, that is going to be that's going to be a fight. That's going to be a slug.
Yeah.
A slug.
Josh historically has quite the history with Dr. Mundo.
All right, and we have an Udyr in the jungle. That's going to be
Yeah.
fun. I love playing with an Udyr jungle. Personally, it always seems like it. I'm not going to say it always goes well, but it always seems like it goes fun.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I can't really speak to that because most of the time it's me. But
Hey, you can speak from personal experience, and
that's
most
fair.
of the time when I'm playing with a Udyr, it is you as well.
But yeah, Udyr's also one that's usually really good at team fighting, has a lot of versatility. Just getting picks and bans in on the launcher.
Let's
It's
see,
like
what's
we-
the bot lane gonna be like? It's gonna be Hui, Jin probably versus Ashe and Lulu.
Yeah, that's about right.
I don't know what that matchup looks like at all. It feels like we have more poke,
Yeah,
I think.
definitely
Yeah.
have a lot of poke.
Ashe is going to provide
They've
a
got-
lot of utility, but doesn't really have much damage early on in my experience playing her.
Yeah. I mean, she does have utility in just that
Her
she has
everything.
slows. Yeah. Every auto attack she has does a slow.
She has Rylai's, but always.
Yeah, and Lulu's really good at making sure she's not very good at surviving herself, but she's really good at making sure her ADC stays alive, her team stays alive.
Which I will say, that's probably Ashe is one of those characters I feel like if she can survive, she's definitely has the ability to just grind you down because eventually you're going to try and run. And you can't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd say Jin is probably a bit more bursty.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know. I actually don't know how Jin plays that well.
And a little bit of technical difficulties. In the meantime,
Just a mild.
we're gonna swap over for just a minute to get our as a special thing tonight because of the election to get our poll report from Coach.
So, Coach Colquitt here. As y'all may know, I was a political junkie and reporter for many years. So here you can see our election map. And you can see that the Associated Press has already called Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, and that brings Trump ahead. But you do have to remember, these are primarily southern states that are uber red, and so really it is still anybody's game. What I'm going to be looking for tonight is Georgia is going to be my bellwether for this evening. So here's what I'm thinking is going to be happening. If we are actually able to get results from Georgia, if it's a big Trump win, then Trump has the momentum and he probably wins. If it's Trump by a small margin, it's a toss-up, could go either way. If Kamala wins Georgia, probably over. So I would definitely be watching Georgia. They've already started reporting. They're reporting about 35% now, so we should know their results probably in an hour or two. Right now, Trump is ahead, but that's to be expected with how they're reporting right now. It looks like Kamala hasn't taken any surprises, so she has not invaded any red territory that we've seen so far. The red line is holding strong, making sure that they're not leaving any lanes open. So that's going to be it for our report for right now, and they're about to get into some game footage here in a second, aren't we, guys?
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, our time is out at 23 seconds, so we timed that perfect. So we'll be back occasionally with some more election update.
Yep.
Yeah, and whichever way you
Seth.
I'm trying.
You got too comfortable, that's your problem.
I was trying to get out of your way. Whichever way you end up going for that, as much as the red line holding its line, we're hoping that the red line in this upcoming game does not hold itself very well, and we're able to invade them pretty well.
Right, exactly. Just we get to pretend to be Democrats for the for the game.
For this game.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, looks like we had a technical difficulty. We're having to repick right now, so that'll be just a minute.
Minor technical issues.
Yeah. It's really funny. I've never seen Imblu play Ziggs in anything but the bot lane. So this might
That's
be
true.
interesting to watch him play in a solo lane because while we're used to watching him play in a because he was playing jungle.
Yeah.
Imblu was playing jungle, so it's going to be interesting to watch him play for the first time on stream, play a laner.
This will definitely be interesting. I think maybe the first game we ever played he might have been mid.
Maybe.
But yeah, because we had someone else in jungle.
Okay. Yeah.
What's his name?
He who must not be named.
I cannot for the life of me. Oh no. Okay.
So.
For a minute I was like, is Dr. Mundo not going to click yes? Or accept?
But I think overall it's a good swap because because I know from what I can tell, I think Seth enjoys mid more.
Yeah.
And so I know Charlie's kind of flexible, so it works out pretty well, I think.
Charlie most certainly has a nasty Cassiopeia, but I got to play some games with him in the jungle earlier today. Those games, they were fun. My lane did really well. The other lanes,
Really supportive there of our.
oh no,
of our
he did great.
jungler.
Our jungler did good. Our lanes did well. He just doesn't have a lane. He's just the jungler.
That's true.
But
He is the lanes.
unfortunately, we could not save some of the others.
It's like when you smite a cannon minion. When you smite a cannon minion. Words are hard. Wow. When you smite a cannon minion and you're like, look at me, I am the laner now.
Oops, sorry. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see.
Yep.
I know he also had. I'm trying to think of how. Top lane is my primary lane, so I keep going back to like the Malphite versus Dr. Mundo fight. Well, there are a couple things. Top lane's my lane. Also, Josh is someone I just have a tendency to hang out with a lot because I used to be the captain of the Smash team, and he was my lieutenant for a little bit. So we play games together a lot. So I'm really curious and interested. I'm just really interested in thinking through how this might end up going.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah, because Malphite, I don't know. I don't play much Malphite, I'll be honest. He's never been a champion I've been good with. I don't know what that says about me because he's supposed to be one of the easiest champions to be able to pick up and play.
He is pretty easy.
But I am terrible with him. I have tried, and to my experience, I don't think I've won a game with him yet. Out of probably something close to a dozen attempts. I'm just not a fan.
That's fair enough. Yeah, he's fairly easy to pick up, but
Josh has picked him up pretty
really
well.
Yeah, he really specializes against the either like the pokey top laners that aren't, in my opinion, really supposed to be in top lane.
Yeah,
that's just cheesy, but
picks ADC top lane.
Exactly. Or
goes like Kale top lane.
Or just, brawly brute style characters. So it's going to be interesting to have the tank versus tank matchup.
Yeah. I will say Dr. Mundo, I don't feel like I actually ever have many good matchups into Dr. Mundo in my repertoire of characters I play, which are primarily like Cho'Gath, Morgan Kaiser, and other characters such as that. Surprisingly, not Dr. Mundo. Everyone thinks Dr. Mundo would be one of my characters because I love the big health characters.
He is, yeah.
But he's not. I don't really play Scion either. Another infinitely health stacking character.
That's true.
Again, just not really in my repertoire because I don't know. They're not as interesting as Cho'Gath, in my opinion. Are they better in some aspects? Very possibly, but Cho'Gath is better in others.
It takes a special kind of person to want to play Scion. So, yeah, the matchup's going to be very dependent on how fast Josh can get heal reduction.
Yeah, heal reduction will be key in that fight. Also, just especially in the early laning, like levels 1 to 3. Just dodging the Q.
Oh, yeah.
If he can, because Dr. Mundo actually has a good poking tool that also breaks armor, if I remember correctly. Or it slows you. It slows you.
It slows. Yeah, it slows and it does max health damage, I think.
Yeah, okay, no, that's what it is.
So.
Scion's the one that breaks armor.
Yes. Sounds about right.
But yeah, Dr. Mundo deals max health damage, which I don't know how bad that is for Malphite. Malphite has a decent amount of armor, so that's actually probably not as bad.
Yeah.
Because that's what Malphite does. He stacks armor.
That's true. Yep.
So I don't know. We're going to see. The problem is, I know what the matchup feels like playing into Mundo. I don't know how Malphite plays.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely... I think that Malphite overall has more team fight potential.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Mundo is just such a...
As long as he doesn't let Mundo get ahead. Because Mundo's just one of those characters that's kind of just a monster when he gets ahead.
I still remember that one game y'all played a year or two back where there was a Dr. Mundo who got to full build really quick.
Oh, yeah.
And was just literally would fight the entire team. And the fight would last, 2 minutes. And he would get away.
Is this on
Alrighty. So it looks like we are finally into the game. Sorry for y'all having to give a little bit of delay. Just make things fair. Make sure we can't see everything all at the same time. Everyone just kind of going to their normal starting spots. Looks like the jungler is actually starting top, which will be interesting. Our guy's just setting up with a good 5-point. Don't want anyone invading our jungle. Just want to be sure we can see if anything cheeky happens. I will say neither of these teams particularly looking to do that. No one has a hook or anything like that.
Yeah,
except for
nobody
the
really has any invade teams, so
Yeah.
it should be good either way. Unless, I mean, yeah, Amumu could take
Q first, but
Q
that's-
first, but it doesn't look
Yeah, I
like
don't
he
think he
is.
did.
So
Ziggs just blowing things up in the mid lane.
yep, trying to get some early trades.
let's
Look
see,
like,
Keep swapping back and forth.
yeah, the joys of dynamic camera. Yeah, so it should be pretty interesting to see some of the, you know,
I will say
Imblu-
it looks like Ziggs in the middle kind of doing a good job poking out Lux, which
Yeah.
I'll be honest, not an easy thing to do.
yeah, you got to make sure you hit your skill shots as Ziggs, because that's a big part of his kit. Really getting, hits a nice Q there. Interesting to see that. I didn't know that Malphite's Q doesn't trigger Dr. Mundo's spell shield.
Really?
Apparently,
I didn't notice
saw
that.
him-
That's really interesting.
them messing around with it. Imblu just managed to get out from under the tower that might have
you're
caused
right, we
him
just
some
saw it.
trouble, but
That is really, really, that is interesting with the Malphite thing. But, Ziggs has to watch out. He's about to get ganked. But doing a really good job. I wish we could see what was happening. Yep, there it
oh
is.
yeah, getting ganked really early.
Really, really ganked. It looks like he's going to possibly
to
try
get-
and... Okay. So, he was essentially just thinking, Amumu isn't going to be able to deal enough damage this early on to really be a threat, so he just has to try and focus on the Lux.
Yeah, definitely.
All that early poke he had really saving him there, because the Lux being forced to back out really early.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, he's just kind of low on mana, so he
Yeah, it doesn't quite...
can't really do much.
Yeah, can't quite follow through with a kill, but still has plenty of HP in the back pocket
Yeah, absolutely.
to use up, essentially.
Honecker kind of keeping it towards his, kind of hiding behind his turret a little bit, which,
Yeah,
is
makes sense.
definitely an acceptable strategy when you have such a neutral lane.
Unfortunately, stepping up a little bit too far there, got smacked in the head with that chair a couple times.
We getting some good poke here.
Jin, ready to use that crit. That fourth
Yeah.
shot.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Minor technical difficulties. Sorry, folks.
Yep. Hang on just a second. Our spectator cam seems to have frozen. Man, you can really get a good shot in the middle of that arcane comment. That
Exactly. That arcane comment, who knows what's about to happen when that hits.
Oh yeah, I mean, except for you know exactly what's gonna happen when it hits.
I don't know. It could be building up a big charge. Might cause a whole crater. By the time it actually hits, it might actually just be an ASO ult.
Right, exactly. Just surprise ace ult.
Alrighty. Well, we'll get y'all right back into the action sometime soon. Just having to fix a couple things. Spectator cam froze up for some reason.
Yep. That would be a fun like alternate game mode thing where just if you had a thing where all your runes just did extra effects at either at certain levels or something like that.
Arcane Comet progressively becomes Asa ult. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So looking at this, it looks like Malphite ended up backing at some point.
Yep. It's good on him. He needs it.
Yeah.
He needs all the health he can get.
Lux has essentially the same amount of health she did last time we saw her.
Yep. Looks like
I'm pretty sure
Faulkner's trying to take the dragon.
Yeah, well, we're currently going for dragon. They're trying to contest. Huey doing a good job just keeping them back.
Really great job zoning them off. And that is first dragon for us, which is pretty great.
I will say this Ziggs is really good at...
Oh! Great route from Krusty Calzone.
That was amazing. I was not watching the map at all. That that should tell you about how good I am at this game.
Moo seems to kind of jump in by himself. Not really sure what happened, and flashes away.
Maybe he was hoping to stun him a little under turret, just thinking the turret reaches a little farther than it actually does.
Yeah.
Hoping to get a little bit of stun there.
Yeah, kind of fighting a losing battle here against, you know...
Oh, no.
Oh,
I mean,
very
great
nice.
For us. Really good ult there.
Great ult.
I feel
from
bad for the
Imblu.
Imblu.
Yeah, for sure. The top laners are at level 6 now. That should lead to probably hopefully a little bit more action.
Imblu playing a risky game here.
Yeah.
He knows Lux doesn't have ult yet, but she could get it any second now.
He's in a little bit of, well, he's in a little bit of trouble, but he's got the fancy footwork right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, never mind. He proven that, you know, if all Lux has is skill shots, he's got he's got the two right feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
there it is.
yeah.
That's what I was expecting to happen.
Yeah, just waiting on it.
Yep. Just stuck around a little too long.
Yeah, may have overstayed just a little bit. I mean, I get it though.
He was doing really well.
Yeah, he definitely had the jump on her there, but unfortunately just couldn't quite move fast enough out of them.
Does look like they got through Void Grubs. So they got the Void Grubs. In exchange, we got the Dragon.
Yep.
Kind of in exchange, not really, but...
I mean, yeah, they took it a little later, but it works.
Everyone just going through and clearing clearing wards. Nice wave clear. Just kind of in a neutral game state right now. Everyone just sitting back, doing some casual laning. I will say Ziggs doing an amazing job of using his bomb to bounce himself out of the way anytime he does get queued. That's really, really smart. Malphite having to be careful here, ends up using his ult to get out of there, kind of engages a little too hard, too fast. Good on him for kind of recognizing that he couldn't ult into the Mundo there.
Yeah.
Because his Q doesn't proc.
No,
massive,
no,
so,
unfortunately it doesn't. He has a pretty hard time.
Yeah, you'd think that's an okay thing, like, oh, he doesn't ignore your slow.
Yeah.
But it's the only other thing he has that's hard CC is his ult. So Mundo just always gets to ignore his ult.
Exactly. And getting that knockup as Malphite for Malphite's ult is definitely a big part of his kit. Taking some rough shots. Imblu in the mid lane with just the 1v2. Fortunately, it was going really well. Oh,
I was about to say.
Great satchel charge there. Oh, but takes the...
Unfortunately, kind of hesitated on his movement there for a second.
Yeah. What is the name of Lux's ult? I don't remember.
Giant laser beam?
I mean, might as well be, yeah. Fortunately, Malphite just kind of gets chased down a little bit. And Mundo starts, just kind of takes advantage of it. Gets to proxying.
Mundo doing Mundo things.
Yeah, Mundo doing Mundo things.
I will say, really good barrier there from the Ashe, keeping herself alive for that first shot. But unfortunately for her, not keeping her alive after the second one.
Nope. Nope. Calzone was just right on the
I was
money
about to
with
say,
those.
really, really good shots there from Calzone.
Yeah, with that Gen ult.
He may be called Krusty Calzone, but he certainly ain't. He's certainly playing like he's not.
Okay. Oh, the wombo
I had an
combo from
idea
Imblu
going there.
almost gets her.
Fresh was what you were looking
Fresh, that's the word. But he's playing pretty fresh. There we go.
There you go. You did it. You got there. Oh,
Oh no!
the double ult from Ash and
I will say,
and
Imblu
Lux.
playing amazingly for the most part. Has double the CS, but kind of keeps pushing himself a little too far up and leaving himself open to gank.
That's true. He also keeps getting picked on.
Yeah, I was about to say. On top of that, they are just.
The jungle is just constantly in his lane, unfortunately.
I mean, it's
Not really sure what Frisbee's trying to do, but he gets back up finally from the from his laners. Gets a really good enhanced R there. Gets a lot of damage.
I was about to say he was just kind of tanking all three of them for a while.
Yeah,
I figured he was trying to just charge in and steal the
Fortunately,
dragon, but
yeah.
unfortunately, Lulu somehow ended up being the one to kill the dragon.
yeah, just kind
So it wasn't even a smite,
of no.
which is what has me baffled. But
Lux seems to waste her ult there, which is great for about 30 seconds.
yeah, I was about to say that's good for about the next 30 seconds. Lux's ult hardly has a cooldown timer.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the shortest ones for sure. Oh, the 3v3 here. Getting some.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
Zig's getting some good poke right at the
I'm about to
beginning.
say Zig's doing a really good job, but just doesn't quite have the tank shred to deal.
Oh,
with
very nice. Gets
Mundo,
2
but
kills.
able to get the other two. Back. Mundo might have this.
yeah. Oof,
Yeah,
that's
a
rough.
little too early in the game for Ziggs to be effectively fighting Mundo.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Ziggs-
have Leandries or anything yet, so
That's true. Ziggs is really great at a lot of damage to squishy things, but not because he's got that execute on his ult and stuff like that. But it's hard for him to deal with tanky characters. It seems like.
and Mundo is the tanky character of tanky characters,
He is for sure, definitely,
especially when he pops ult.
absolutely. All right. Moniker getting a little bit of tower
I was
damage.
about to say, just holding back the wave there a little bit. Got a little greedy though. That's
Yeah, a
what
little greedy. Oh man.
Degree is what gets us.
Yeah. If he had taken that, if he'd just taken the plate instead of hitting the minions,
Yeah.
he would have just been able to get out. But fortunately, that's not the way it worked
I
out.
understand the feeling though. You always want to just try and clear the minions as fast as possible to give your minions time to get up and maybe grab an extra plate or two.
Oh, I'm blue getting jumped on again, unfortunately. But
This time
is
just
able
not
to
trying to
use
fight.
this.
Oh, unfortunately getting hit with the
I cursed
Q.
it.
He couldn't see where the Q was coming from or where the Lux Q was coming from, so he was kind of dodging back and forth to the side, ended up getting hit anyhow.
Yep. Frisbee picking up Moniker's wave a little bit, helping him out.
I
Bot
will say
lane.
our bot lane is doing really well.
Yeah, bot lane's doing really well.
Up by about 20 CS and hasn't died once.
It's-
Trying to
yeah,
do the best to just run down
20
these,
CS and 2 kills for sure.
Yeah.
They're up. So hopefully that's enough, as the game goes on to help combat.
I mean, it is a pretty good. It's a pretty good start.
For sure. Absolutely.
Who does Ash even have kills? Because it's not a. It might be the jungler.
Ash got. Wait,
Yeah, I
no,
think-
never mind.
I think Ash got
Yeah, the jungler. That would make
yeah,
sense.
for the dragon fight. That's what it was.
Red team takes the Rift Herald, kind of without much contest.
Yeah, just kind
Unfortunately.
of sneaking and grabbing it without no one was looking. Our jungler in the bot lane
Jungler?
trying to do something with the bot lane, but
Yeah,
nothing
unfortunately,
really
it takes
to
a really
find there.
early.
Malphite trying to ward off this.
Trying to keep him
Mundo.
from getting. and
I'm
hit.
kind of amazed the Mundo
Oh.
didn't just run under tower and hit it one more time.
Yep, Amumu jumps in, turns it into a 3v3.
Unfortunately
Gets a
for Amumu,
good ult, but there
Yep,
we go.
there it is.
A little bit of a dive there, and see the very nice 2K from the jungle and the bot laners for sure. Looks for the dive, doesn't quite manage to get anything. Ash kind of just
Yep.
pokes Udyr down. Like,
But-
very nice. Just
Okay, nice.
Gets
Jin
it-
just waiting for the wave and able to walk through tower.
yeah, absolutely. Gets it right at the last minute for sure.
Did Ziggs flash out of that? I couldn't tell. It swapped away right before the ult went
yes,
off.
yes, just barely flashed out of the Lux ult there. Saved his
That was like the
bacon a little bit.
cliffhanger of cliffhangers. what is this camera?
Oh,
Ziggs
great stat.
with the
Oh,
fancy,
nice.
What? Wow. Ziggs
Great
with the
moves
real
there.
fancy footwork.
Yeah. Satchel charge over the wall into the Q that just really gets in there. Looks like Ziggs is
Jin just doing a
TPing
good
in
job
for the.
dodging back and forth.
Oh. Very nice. Yeah.
Let's say, really good team fighting from our bot and mid laners.
Absolutely. That was a really great jump in on Calzone's part for
And
sure.
we kind of keep seeing the problem with when that comes with when
Oh,
dealing with
no.
Mundo.
Yeah, Mundo
And
just got
that's,
that really
Malphite
nasty.
ulted, but it didn't work. That being said,
Oh, he gets his spell shield back up.
oh wow, yeah, the spell shield came back up.
But
so
they've got
fast.
slows galore.
Yeah, that's
so-
Malphite does have slows.
Oh, he's
for-
gonna take it.
Oh, okay, really good shield.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, unfortunate shutdown. Malphite is able to clean it up and get the shutdown, so really good there for Malphite. Big
Yeah, really
catch-up
great
there
for Monica there.
Both teams getting
Kaizen,
roughly
whichever one he is now.
425 bounty for those.
I feel like Josh changes his name every other week.
Is it Kaizen? Is it Moniker?
Exactly.
Who knows? Le Moniker. Everyone just kind of back to a neutral state.
Yep. Nobody trying anything fancy just yet.
Towers are looking pretty even, actually. We have a few more than them, I think.
Yep,
I don't know if the thing in the top is how many we've taken or how many we've lost.
As far as
We've
looks like
lost
how
two.
many.
So it's how many we've taken.
Yeah, how many towers we.
They just took a third, so it's even.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty. We've got still
we
got a
have
3K
two
gold
dragons.
lead. So
Yeah, I will
Still-
say they have gotten 1 dragon, herald, and 6 grubs, so they're pushing power.
yeah.
Honestly, it's
absolutely.
amazing that the towers are even.
Oh yeah. Oh man. We
And this
really just get jumped on.
And this is why it's even, because we were kind of, I would say, not in a great position to start with, but
Yeah.
the
Oh
footwork, the
man.
dodges are going crazy.
The Mundo. Just.
Mundo doing Mundo things.
Oh man.
Cressy
Yeah.
Calzone with the incredible movement there, just
Yeah. Really great jukes there for sure.
amazing jukes from both the. Unfortunately,
gonna
that ult may have cost
Oh.
him. Oh no!
Very
Never mind.
nice.
That 4th shot coming through.
Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
a lot of damage.
Save
was-
bacon for sure.
That was really good.
All right. Crusty Calzone and Imblu taking a really well-deserved back there.
I bet they probably have some gold to spend.
Yeah, for sure. That fight was hectic.
I didn't know how that was going to go. I saw the writing on the wall, but I read it wrong.
Absolutely. So the running thing seems to be, you know, as long as, which is kind of the theme of ADCs in general, as long as they can keep,
As long as you can kite.
as long as they can keep Jin from getting dived on, they're pretty set.
I
so
will
far.
say their team outside of Amumu doesn't have a ton of dive potential.
No, that's true.
Amumu has probably the easiest. Ash has her ult, which can lock
Yeah,
him down, and
that's
Lux
true.
has her Q.
And
but-
Mundo just kind of walks through the
Yeah.
entire team.
Mundo just kind of walks at you, which kind of scary, but you can walk away.
Yeah, a little bit of
Sometimes you just need
skirmishing
to walk away.
towards the mid lane. Nothing serious so far, seems like. Udyr coming in for the gank.
I was about to say.
Hopefully
let's
getting
see
the.
what happens.
All right, taking his spell shield out. Hopefully gonna be able to capitalize on this. Oh
The
man,
thing with Mundo is it seems like it's always at least a 1-for-1 trade,
yeah.
because just look at this.
Oh yeah,
The
for sure.
damage. He doesn't even deal a ton of damage outright. It's just he lasts so long.
Yeah.
He's able to deal.
Yeah, he just stays alive forever. Unfortunately. Oh man,
Oh,
Frisbee running right into his hands. Unfortunately, but the rest
that
of the
being said,
team's here.
of the team's here.
Come
Mundo
on,
trying to run away.
come on,
probably
Blue.
going to
Come
die.
on, Blue. Oh
Oh.
man.
And Dr. Mundo popping ult.
Oh great.
Oh no, he
Huge.
died.
Yeah,
Cressy
huge
Calzone got him. Nice.
AOE there between Cressy Calzone and Hoi, for sure, and Zombie.
I will say, Mundo doing a really good job of tanking, but still has a tendency to die last.
Yeah.
He isn't really stopping the team from getting to their backline,
Yeah.
which is good for us.
Yeah, he's just kind of a wall, but it's a wall that they can everybody can kind of just walk around.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Mundo having the problem. Mundo doesn't really have any hard CC.
No.
I would say that's probably the
No,
biggest
definitely
downfall
not.
of Mundo.
That's kind of just the tank fallacy just in general. Like that's a you know, the general policy in video games is like, yeah, you're so tanky, but unless you have some way to keep people from, you know, keep people attacking you and stuff like that, you know, they just walk around you.
The Mundo has like a slow, but that's about it.
That's
I'd
true,
say he's
yeah.
probably one of the tankiest characters out there with just how much he can regen.
Yeah,
if he pops
definitely.
ult. But outside of that, he doesn't really have much of a way to stop the opponents from getting to his team. Which, by the way, for the reason, if you're asking why you're looking at us, we got a slight malfunction again. But now we're back in it. It looks like we're taking Baron.
Taking Baron. Wow. All right.
Wow. Yeah, we came back to the big one.
What a change of pace. Oh man, really nasty Lux ult there.
Oh, Lux and Ashol both hitting Quay.
See, lots of ults popped here.
Yeah.
Almost all of them.
Yeah.
It was really nice. Unfortunately, unable to do Baron, but really nice cleanup here.
Yeah. Ooh. Jin has to be careful.
Yeah.
I'm Blue trying to follow up and
Just
get
barely
up
misses
here.
the bomb.
Almost feels like he let himself get it to get her to come back.
That's fair.
Mundo doing Mundo things, and then
Yeah.
he's trying to backdoor.
I see that Mundo's form of tanking is just kind of like, look at me, I am a threat. You have to attack me.
Yeah, he's kind of a must-kill threat, because while he may not deal the most damage to players, he deals lots to turrets.
Yeah.
I said he doesn't deal much to players as he's killing them.
Just a quick technical update. The reason that we're seeing all these problems with the server is because actually the League server worldwide went down today, and they're still kind of working out the bugs. So,
Oh,
for
okay.
those who don't
so,
know.
Yeah, so if you didn't hear that, well,
Yeah, I was about to say. For those of y'all who probably couldn't hear him, yeah, the League worldwide servers were down for a while earlier today, and they're still working out some kinks, which we're experiencing those kinks.
at least the aftermath of the kinks. Oh man, Great
I'd
prediction
say
on Blue's part.
kind of from everyone Nahoya as well.
Absolutely. Calzone getting the chase down on the Lulu.
I was about to say everyone on our team just doing such a good job of forcing them to run and then just chasing them down so well.
Yeah, that was really interesting to see what I guess they were trying to. The enemy was trying to ward there. And kind of just all got jumped on. We're trying Baron again.
Like, we'll get him eventually.
Yep.
If at first you don't succeed, try again until it works.
Right, exactly. Somebody's gonna have to go catch.
At worst, we're baiting them in.
Yeah.
Which we seem to kind of want to do because we tend to win team fights.
That's true. Unfortunately, having to trade Baron for a couple of towers looks like is.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Unfortunately, the problem with that is
that we didn't
Mundo.
get the Baron.
Yeah, we didn't get Baron, and Mundo is Mundo.
Yeah, that's true. Moniker's back to try to deal with him.
But I don't think Mundo's a character that only one person can deal with.
Yeah.
Really good. Again, prediction from Imblu with that ult.
Definitely.
Moniker.
Looks like Moniker needs some help though. He's
yeah, especially
struggling a
Mundo
little
having
bit.
that Titanic Hydra.
There we go. I'm Blue coming to help him out. Hopefully get a little bit of damage on him.
I was
See,
about to say, got a lot more characters with Mundo forced to pop his ult.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he
Man,
popped
just
his ult.
healing out
And
healing
now he's back to
everything they do
full.
because we only have
We don't really have much tank.
only have one person running anti-heal right now, which
And,
is
it's not
rough.
any of the people fighting him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Moniker does have Thorn Vest, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
unfortunately, that doesn't really seem to. It's just
also-
a not attacking Moniker.
Yeah. Unfortunately, also kind of taken the. Oh, very nice.
Okay, good.
Right now oh man.
Crusty Calzone showing why he's what a 14 and 1 gem looks like.
Yeah. Exactly. That's
They
insane.
Are going for Dragon. Can we come in and steal it?
Oh, looks like he's a little bit behind. Trying to take the drag, doesn't get it in
Unfortunately,
time,
not quite able to jump
and
in.
is gonna get dived on.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets out. Doesn't know.
Oh, close.
No.
Did make Lux waste her ult, which
Yeah.
maybe if we fight them immediately will matter.
Yeah, in the next 30 seconds.
Yes.
Looks like enemy team's going for Baron.
Looks like we may have gotten a little overeager there early
Yeah, a
on.
little bit. Unfortunately, Frisbee to 1v5 there.
About to say that was a lot of damage just from that one ult.
For sure.
Can he come in? They're going to try and turn on him, but can he deal the damage he needs? He does
really
take two
great,
of them out.
but gets picked off.
Unfortunately, especially once Mundo gets there, he wasn't able to pick off the jungler. Not much he could do about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mundo
Man,
being level 18
already. Yeah, for sure.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
I just noticed his CS.
Yeah.
That would be why.
The ultra interesting gameplay of Amumu sitting there smacking the blue buff.
When Amumu tries to jungle, slowly but surely,
Yeah.
he shall defeat the Gromp. Mundo has a faster clear time on the red buff.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not a fair comparison because Mundo's
And-
4 levels up, but. Alright, this is kind of a deciding fight here. We were doing really good early game, and gold-wise we're still ahead. But they just have so much of their gold on one character that we're struggling to deal with that one character.
Yeah.
Mundo doing Mundo things.
Yeah, it's pretty even right now. As long as we can kind of keep them off our towers, which might be easier said than done, unfortunately. There's the Ashe ult, and the Amumu ult.
And Jin ult.
And Jin ult.
Dumping everything into Mundo.
Oh, yeah.
And it took like a quarter of his HP.
Alright, now it's down to 4v1, which is not going amazingly but we managed it. So
I'm a little honestly, I'm a bit surprised the Mundo didn't go harder for the turns.
yeah, and unfortunately that's
doesn't seem like it mattered too much. Still took one, nearly took the other.
Yeah, gotta stop the Winions here.
I was about to say, we have lost all of our inhibitors. Oof. We are in a rough position.
Yep, time to turtle.
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 Which is, it's amazing if you don't count Mundo, we win everything.
Yeah, exactly.
We win the team fights.
Oh, but that is actually a really big lead for us right now.
Yeah.
We're,
we do have a 4K gold lead.
Yeah, for sure.
Even being 6 towers down.
Yeah, exactly.
Which just kind of shows you how good the overall CS for our team has been.
Yeah, definitely.
Because our lowest CS, or not including the support, is Moniker, and he still has more than everyone on the opposing team except Mundo.
Yeah.
Mundo kind of being the hard carry, just as Mundo does. And
yeah,
exactly. He's the one who got an early lead, and he is carrying it as far as he can.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Lulu really got a little greedy there. I guess trying to ward.
I think she was trying to either ward or
prep
clear
for
something.
Dragon, which is in 45 seconds.
Very important Dragon for us. This could be Soul.
Is this Soul Point for us?
Yes, we have 3. They have 2. So it's not the worst if we give this up.
Interesting to see.
It's potential we might give it up just to try and push advantage elsewhere.
Yeah,
but also we can see Mundo moving towards our bot lane, and we have several characters in the process trying to just ward him off.
Yeah, it seems like that's kind of what we're doing, is we're kind of giving it to press the advantage a little bit. You have 12 seconds left, so may be able to get a little bit of a surprise on the
Whoa. Okay.
Woo. late game Jin for sure. Wow.
That's a lot of damage. Malphite and our jungler just hard showing their top lane.
Oh yeah, Lulu doing her best to fight him off, but
oh man, Jin.
Yeah.
Just no hard
really getting jumped on. Oh
guy.
Man, pops the. Yeah.
Well, also it's just Mundo.
Yeah, that Mundo, he ghosted, and being large and in charge and also very fast is.
Unfortunately, that's so much damage. It's crazy.
It is for sure. I need to get people back here to make sure.
Yeah. The Mundo 100% could just end the game here. But everyone does get back in time, just barely.
Yeah, barely
stopping that Mundo.
Really close game here.
Really. Oh, and it looks like we're TPing up. We're going to try and shove the advantage here. Not everyone, but everyone has a TP teleporting to the top lane. We really just want to shove this in.
They're really just getting, pressing their advantage here.
We have, how long? Another 35 seconds till Mundo's up. So essentially, we're trying to do as much damage as we can before we have to go back on the defensive here.
Definitely. Interest? Yeah. Looks like the rest of the team's trying to kind of push things up, put some pressure on people.
Yeah, it looks like we are pushing other lanes somewhat.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of backing up again now that they know Mundo's coming out in 5 seconds.
Fortunately, kind of just left.
I think our whole team is at full build or just about.
Yeah, it looks pretty close. For sure.
No, not quite. Right. Jin is full build.
Yeah.
Udir's full build. No, not quite. He's one item off from full build.
Yep. Looks like Baron's up.
And Ziggs just became full build with that back.
Very nice.
So yeah,
Who's gonna get out of there?
Hoei, I don't know if this just happened, but Hoei did just build. I think she just built some healing cut as well.
Yeah, definitely a great idea considering.
We've got a Mundo.
Yeah, considering
I will
Mundo
say,
is.
Mundo has been at full build for a while and max level for a while. He has not been growing any stronger.
That's true.
That being said, he's still kind of crazy, but he has 4 people on him.
Oh man, very nice. Able to really chase him down and get a good.
I was about to say, Mundo not doing. Oh, really good knockup from Malphite.
Yeah, between the combo of just a buttload of max health damage and
they just took Baron. We did. It almost feels worth. I'll let them have Baron. We'll kill Mundo.
Yeah.
Essentially, Baron has more HP than the Baron, I bet.
probably pretty close.
That's about as much or more, if you include the fact that he essentially has 2 health bars.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, really getting into it now because
I just realized he has 1,300 heart steel stacks.
That's
crazy.
insane. We played, really smartly with our builds here, and just a buttload of heal cut.
We've done all things considered, we've done a really good job of protecting our backline.
Very nice, good snipe there from
Between our
Jin.
backline, just doing a really good job having the fancy feet.
Yep. Pushing in, putting pressure on things.
All right, it looks like we're potentially making an attempt to end here. Yeah, Udir just running past.
Oh yeah.
Looks like we are just going for the
straight
the towers.
Yep, straight for the towers.
Everyone's back alive, and we just went straight for the Nexus. Nice.
All right.
So, great game. Absolutely crazy comeback.
That was insane. Yeah.
What's hilarious is technically, by definition, we were ahead the entire game. Like, there was never a point where we were behind, but it felt like we were behind so much because we lost all of our towers,
absolutely,
all of our inhibitors.
It got a little sketch for a while there.
So long,
for sure.
And we had that one moment where it looked like the game was going to end. That we just managed to push them out, and from that point on, we just never let them get back in our base.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was great.
Supreme turtling there.
All right, it looks like we might. So we're going to be taking a quick break in between things. It looks like we have something. We have an update for you from our coach, real quick, before we go into our break.
Yeah, so guys, just going to give you a quick electoral update. Seth, get out of the way. Get out of the way, Seth.
Scoot.
Here we go.
Don't got nothing here.
Suck it in. No, here we go. So this is our electoral map right now. Did want to give everybody a quick update on the election. I'm going to have to hunch down because I'm a tall guy. So here's the map that we're looking at right now. So right now you could look at that and go, holy cow, Trump is running away with it. Well, actually, no, and here's why. He is currently sitting at 178 versus 99 according to the AP, but actually this is not nearly as good for Trump as you might want if you are a Trump supporter. So here's what's going on. All of the South has basically been called for Trump, including Florida, who has gone Trump really hard, except for Georgia and North Carolina. Is my mic still not on?
No, it's on.
Yeah, you can.
Oh. We can hear him. We can hear him.
Oh. All right, then. Well,
maybe just...
Do I need to bump my volume? Okay, I'm receiver 1 over there, Liz, if you want to bump me up. All right, so hopefully you guys... Seth's just like, use my mic. Well, we could do it this way. I could just borrow your headset. All right. Okay, now hopefully everybody can hear me. All right, much better.
Nice.
We're getting the thumbs up from Liz. No, Seth, stop talking. You're not even on mic anymore. So, anyway,
Yeah, you can tell we threw this all together at the last second. But yeah, so here you go. You have the red wall is holding up really well, Texas, Oklahoma, South Carolina, but that was all stuff that Trump was expected to win already. Also, Zombie's giving me the evil eye there. Congratulations, Zombie. Great win today. But yeah, so here we have Georgia, and like I said, Georgia is going to be the earliest indicator. Now, it's still too close to call. They're reporting at like 60, 70-ish%. But here's the thing. With Georgia, Trump is only ahead by like 52 points. And like I said, if it's within about 2 or 3 points, this election is going to be a toss-up all night. So the big problem area right now for Trump, if you're pulling for Trump, is Pennsylvania. It looks like Kamala Harris is winning that one. Now, granted, we're only looking at like 29% reporting, and Trump has closed the gap significantly because she was winning by about 65%. Now her lead is whittled down to about 58. So this state is going to be a lot closer than we thought, and bigger cities tend to report earlier. Where are the big cities? Philadelphia, very, very blue areas. You got Pittsburgh, you got some of those areas. They're reporting early, so Kamala has an early lead there. She has an early lead in Michigan and an early lead in Wisconsin. These Rust Belt states are the states that are most important for them to win, and in the past elections, ever since 1980, all of these states have all voted together. So if Trump wins Pennsylvania, he has a better shot at winning Michigan and Wisconsin. If Trump loses Pennsylvania, his road to the White House is almost impossible. He would have to pick up both of these states and Nevada and Arizona in order to win, and that's just not very likely. So if Trump loses Pennsylvania, Kamala Harris is probably our next president. Right now, that is what it's looking like, but we only have 29% reporting, so it could very well happen that Trump wins if he keeps things going the way that it's going, because he's gaining on her fast in Pennsylvania. So we will be reporting throughout the rest of the night, and congratulations, Eagles, on winning your first set. Very proud of you guys. Thanks so much for the performance there. It was a really, really fun game to watch, and looking forward to bringing home an Eagles victory. All right, we'll be back throughout the remainder of the night. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we will be back in just a few minutes.
Did you know that 100% of Faulkner's computer science graduates
since 2014 have found jobs
in their fields within 6 months of graduating?
We live in the information age where you either use a computer or you get left behind. Are you ready for your future? Faulkner's computer science program is your gateway to a leading-edge career with purpose.
I built church websites, and through the training and instruction that I received from Faulkner, I was able to go right into my career after graduation.
It laid a solid foundation for what you need to know.
At Faulkner, there are many kind and knowledgeable people that are eager to help you prepare for the future.
In the U.S., there are predicted to be over 400,000 job openings each year for computer specialists with median wages well above average. What you learn at Faulkner will give you control of what your future looks like. Our faculty has an average of 16 years of industrial experience and is ready to navigate you to a bright future as a computer scientist. Come join us at Faulkner University. Your future is worth it.
Faulkner University's online Executive MBA program is now accepting applications. Earn your Master of Business Administration in as little as a year. Advance your career and apply today at faulkner.edu.
Earn your online Masters of Science in Management from Faulkner in 1 year. With a focus on HR management, leadership and ethics, and strategic management, you'll gain the skills to succeed. Apply today at faulkner.edu.
I wanted to take my career to a higher level, so I searched for an MBA program that fits my schedule, that's accredited, and aligns with my Christian values. I found the perfect MBA at Faulkner University. Faulkner's MBA program consists of 10 5-week courses completely online, and the quality of instruction is excellent. Imagine how earning your MBA degree can help boost your career and get you to where you want to be. Visit faulkner.edu/advance to learn how you can get started.
college, law school, this is a formative time for people. But it's not just about getting a degree. And I think when students come to school here, when people work here, that's what they get to see. The folks here will love you, take care of you, look out for you, and along the way, help you get a great education. I love that. I would tell students who are interested in potentially going to law school that they can learn the law anywhere, but not every learning environment is the same. So I think it's important for them to consider where they can go and be comfortable, where they can go and be encouraged, where they can go and be loved. And that's what they'll find here. There are larger schools, there are schools with bigger names, but there aren't schools with bigger hearts than Faulkner's Law School. We love our students. We don't apologize for that. We don't hide that. And they're not going to find that everywhere, but they can definitely find that here.
All right, welcome back. We are about to get underway with round 2.
I've got my headset back.
Yeah, exactly. After a really great win on the first game. So I think we're picking and banning right now. So I want to head over to that. All right. So
looks like we didn't ban. They first picked Nami this time. We didn't first ban Nami.
Yeah. Interesting to see that. So our Faulkner banned Aatrox, Nunu, and Mundo. Good to see the Mundo ban now.
Yeah. They do get Nami this time, which seemed to be something we were intentionally banning out pretty hard, but probably easier to deal with.
Yeah, that is okay though.
Yeah.
And then they banned the Ziggs,
Mordenkaiser, and Hui.
Yep, absolutely.
Mordenkaiser being the consistent ban makes sense. Mordenkaiser, one of my personal favorite champs, second favorite overall, I'd say, right behind Cho'Gath. Just a really strong bruiser, able to 1v1 anyone, wins most lanes, I'd say.
Yeah.
As long as you can space well.
Interesting to see, pulling out the Renata Glask, kind of having to pivot a little bit.
I was playing with her Renata Glass earlier today. She does really well. She's been watching. Apparently, there was someone in Worlds playing Renata Glass recently that she's been watching and has been heavily inspired.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Doing really well.
Yeah,
I will say.
Yeah, looking to looks like a really okay. Interesting. Looks like we ended up banning Ashe and Caitlyn. I think there might have been, from the reactions, might have been a mistake there.
Yeah, y'all didn't really get to hear that probably, but there was some shouts of there were exclamations of disappointment.
Yeah.
From some of the guys in the arena that it managed to make it through the wall.
All right. All right, bringing the Corki in after Ziggs got banned.
I have learned how much damage Corki does if he gets too far ahead.
Absolutely.
Apparently he deals true damage on every auto or something ridiculous, or his autos still true damage.
Really?
I don't know. All I know is that I was playing Mordenkaiser one game, and the mid laner accidentally let Corki get really far ahead. And we were the same level, but he had a lot more items.
Yeah.
And I died.
Oh, interesting to see the Nasus this game playing a little bit more.
Okay, going for more of the scaling.
Yeah, a little bit more scaly.
Malphite, I feel like in that case probably just wants to maybe really fight early.
Yeah, really wants to poke him down for sure.
Going to have a lot more opportunity to poke down.
Yeah,
has to watch out for the level 6. Okay, it looks like we're swapping probably to So it looks like our Udyr jungler might not be.
That's either
Imblu may be going Cassiopeia.
Yeah, I could see that.
And that means
Corky
is our
bot laner?
Yeah, that means Corky is our ADC, which
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm about to say interesting.
Or it could be Cassiopeia APC, which is probably a thing. I don't know.
Look, if it isn't a thing, we can make it a thing.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. So looks like quite the interesting
team
comp we've got here.
I will say they
good.
do have a lot more CC this game.
Yeah, pretty.
Specifically, they have the Nami, Lux, and Amumu now, and Nasus just kind of makes it impossible for you to attack or get away.
Yeah,
with his W.
Yeah,
right.
Apparently their top laner really likes split push champs.
Yes. Being fair, that's a really solid way to win from behind.
That's true. That's true.
Or to get farther ahead.
Every top laner is a split push champ if you try hard enough.
Exactly. Even Cho'Gath. Look, if you get 6 grubs, anyone's a split push champion.
That's true. That's true.
I will say they're going Vayne this time.
Yeah.
Which, Vayne is really strong, but we don't really have that much.
She's really strong, but not early.
Yeah. Yeah.
She definitely needs time to ramp up.
Mm-hmm. I will say most of their team, the top 3 seem like they're pretty good early game. I don't know much about Nami except for her bubble. The top 3 seem pretty decent in the early game, but the bottom 2 need to scale pretty hard.
Exactly. So hopefully Faulkner can take advantage of that, of their early lack of damage. Looks like we've got Corky going in the bot lane. And and Imblu is playing Cassiopeia.
Yeah. Okay. That is interesting because generally we see, I've never seen him play Cassiopeia before, but generally we see the team captain is the one that generally plays Cassiopeia in the mid lane. So really interesting to kind of see the mix up. I wonder how this will go.
Definitely. So should be interesting. Hopefully they can kind of take advantage of the early lack of damage on the bot lane's part and do some funny stuff with it. Cassiopeia is also really great at locking a lot of people down. Good team, really great team fight.
Yeah.
Looks like.
And the team fight really seems to be a lot of what we're going for. And Renata Glass also going to be great for those team fights.
For sure. Definitely.
A lot of area damage, area CC.
Mm-hmm.
Not a ton of hard CC outside of Malphite that I know of.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a bit
Malphite, Cassiopeia ult, Udyr E.
I didn't know
is hard CC. I mean, it's a stun.
I didn't know he had a stun. I'll be honest.
Yeah, when you that's his thing is when you hit E, he he gets the speed boost, and then when you auto attack next, then it stuns.
I did know that. I just been a half second.
Yeah,
since I've never played as Udyr.
Yeah, so
I played with an Udyr. 9 times what I see is just the bird.
The bird. I mean, 9 times for most of the team fight, the bird is
just having the area wide damage. Deals a lot of damage.
Especially once you get Leandries or something like that, it does a lot.
Especially when you're able to hit like the whole team with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey, we do have a bird. I knew it.
That's true.
We don't have an Anivia, but we have a bird.
We do have a bird.
We have a bird like 1/3 or 1/4 of the time.
The bird is the word. All right. Getting in with our delay for a little bit.
You'll have to manage with us for about another 3 minutes. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah. So yeah, should be looks pretty even, to be honest.
Yeah. If we can have the game go if we can have it go pretty much kind of similar to last game, where I'm really interested in seeing how the top lane will go this time.
Definitely.
Because Mundo is just kind of strong throughout the whole thing. He's very, very much like a late game carry almost.
That's true.
Tank carry.
Yeah.
Is it tank carry a thing?
It can be, for sure.
We just saw. But yeah. That late game Mundo is no joke. But late game Nasus also pretty good, but not nearly as strong in the early game.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he can kind of Kaizen can kind of mitigate that a little bit, because the matchup is a little bit more geared towards him. He can build armor, like he's gonna want to.
Will say I think there is a lot more AD on their team this time, I believe.
That's true.
I'm trying to remember who all did they have. I forgot. They had
Nami, Vayne.
Vayne, yeah.
Yeah, Vayne. Though she does true damage. Yeah.
I was about to say, does Vayne count?
They're not as much because of the Kraken Slayer changes from a while back.
Oh yeah. Yep. True.
But I'm excited to see the Corki. I've seen Raeff play Corki a couple of times now, and he's a really good overall character. He has some good movement. He has dashes he can use to get over walls. Yep, he's got good mobility. He's got good damage if you can hit the skill shots.
I discovered that the hard way. Don't get hit. That's my new motto.
Right.
I think it's been my motto for the last little bit. By the way, I think we're also able to get into the game now. Here in
just a second. Yay, loading screens.
I thought this would be a lot faster.
You were wrong. Yes,
okay, I was hoping that would do it.
Pretty close.
No, okay. Okay.
All right. There we go.
All right.
Into the game.
Are we into the game?
Are we into the game?
There we go.
Hey, we're in the game. There we go. All right. It's like we are a red team this time.
Yep.
Interesting to get a bit of a swap on sides.
Everyone just kind of checking the entrances to their jungle. No one wants to see any invades. Ugh. Let's see. We're going to get those lined up real quick just to make sure everyone is where they're supposed to be. Alrighty. Nothing quite happening yet. Everyone just being nice and respectful. No one invading each other's jungles or properties. They're just staying right there in their own little area.
Yeah. Really tame, start of the game. Just kind of chilling out, for sure.
Everyone just waiting for the giant rock monster.
Sounds like the start of a song, like new rock monster.
Did you just reference the B-52s?
No, that was Family Guy.
What?
Rock Lobster is a song by the B-52s.
Okay, maybe it is
referencing the B-52s.
Okay.
Then yes.
Well, then apparently I was, and just didn't know it.
I thought you just made it up on the spot. I was giving you full credit.
No. I definitely plagiarized that for sure.
All right, Malphite getting the early level lead, kind of being aggressive like we were suggesting with the Gnosis.
Definitely.
Doing a really good job of just warding him off from those minions, not letting him get those early stacks. That
really
being
good
said,
poke
he's
here.
spending a ton of his mana to do so.
Yeah.
Malphite.
Yeah, that's the only thing is you know, if you use all your mana, you're not going to be able to do it for long.
Yeah, Malphite does have mana issues. Keeps stepping a little too far under the turn. That
just
Malphite
taking some stray shots there. For
Maybe
sure.
it would have been good for him to take biscuits. I wonder. I almost think it might have been worth for him to do that. Lux doing Lux things.
Yep.
Cassiopeia maybe not quite having the same.
Yeah, Nasus is just kind of definitely a lane where you need sustain against Nasus. Fortunately, he's kind of just able to farm under the tower there.
Yeah.
Got some good poke on from Crusty Calzone there. Oh man.
I about to say, not quite. Oh, getting some good auto attacks in though. I kind of thought that was going more Lux's way at the beginning, but able to just auto attack her down.
Yeah, good quick damage there for sure.
I will say, Malphite was doing really good of keeping Nasus pushed back, but if you look at the CS,
yeah, he's
been
struggling,
heavily neglecting his own CS to try and reduce his. Almost what 3 lanes in and has a lane and a half worth of CS. Right there, probably would have been better to go for the.
Oh man, mid's about to take
mid
get ganked on, unfortunately, but Udyr coming in to help.
And we didn't really get to see it, but it looks like he just kind of juked his way out like he had been doing.
Yeah.
Which I was a little worried about how that would go this time, because last game he was using the Satchel Pact as just kind of his primary way of getting out of bad situations.
Yeah, unfortunately Cassiopeia just doesn't really have that get out tool. Which is definitely much needed against Amumu. Just can kind of just dive at any minute, at any moment's notice.
Malphite playing a bit dangerous here. Has
really just sitting there under the tower, not kind of
needs to back up. I would think.
Definitely.
He's going to die here.
Yeah. Just
he flashed out, but there's the slow. Yeah. There it is. Unfortunately, that's the problem with playing up a little too far.
Yeah, Nasus just takes first blood, and
unfortunate start there.
Yeah, just got a little too cocky. Kind of, took for granted how much, early CS matters.
Just kind of stayed up too far. Took too many turret shots.
Took quite a few straight
like
turret
they
shots.
are going for the first. The opposing team currently trying to go for the first dragon.
Early dragon.
They do have priority in the bot lane, but. But at the same time, their bot lane's not really able to go. It looks like our jungler's opting to try. And we're challenging this.
Can't really decide where to go though.
Yeah. That being said, Amumu making the decision for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really great. Oh man. Oh.
Gets the stun. Renata W not quite able to keep him alive.
Come on, guys.
All right.
There we
go. Really
Huge.
good stun.
Yeah, great pull on Renata's part for sure.
Unfortunately, we're not able to take Dragon off it, as our jungler did die, but again,
overall a pretty good trade.
I will say again, top lane just shoved a little too far up.
Yeah, unfortunately, just kind of letting him farm under the tower, not able to really pressure him anymore, unfortunately. Oh. Gets gypped on the ult a little bit there. Definitely would have had the kill if she had gotten the stun off.
So I don't actually know how her ult works.
So, I mean, it's the typical Gorgon thing where if you're looking at her, then you get stunned.
So if you're running away, you're only slowed.
Interesting to see the Malphite ult there, but not unwelcome.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure they needed it, but but it worked out.
Probably wishes he had it right about now.
Yeah, definitely wishes he had it right now for that for the gank. It's a good push up. Hopefully, well,
doesn't really want to step up into this.
Yeah, definitely doesn't.
Unfortunately, he's not letting Nasus push up at all, so Nasus just never in a position where he can be ganked.
Yeah, and just getting easy CS here.
Yeah.
Taking a couple of stray hits. Nasus still has his ult up.
Yeah.
So he's in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah.
Nasus, if he W's here and ult.
Oh, he's totally gonna. Yep. Totally gonna ult here. Blue team takes the Hawks take the second dragon or first dragon. Yeah, that's first dragon. And
that time the rating was on the wall and I read it properly.
Yeah, for sure.
Nasus just kind of starting to get carried a little way. I imagine he's probably close to 100 stacks at this point.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of extra damage on that.
I would assume he's at pretty close to 62. He gets three from cannons, right?
Yeah, he gets 3 from everything, 7 for a kill.
Really?
On players. So.
Oh, really
probably,
nice ult there
right.
for sure.
All right, passing over the headset real quick.
Yep, for an update on the polls.
Yeah, a quick update. Nothing too crazy here. Just wanted to real quick interject because I want to get back to the game. But Trump just took the lead in Pennsylvania with 40% voting. And the later the night goes, the more he is expected to pull ahead because of the rural voting area. So it looks like Trump is going to win Pennsylvania. Way too early to call yet. He could still lose it. But if he does, he probably is the next president of the United States. Turn it back over to Seth.
All right, and thank you for that update,
Coach. There's the presidential election news for all of those who are eagerly awaiting our updates on that.
And who aren't already looking at it.
Yeah, for those who aren't already looking at it. All right, Malphite once again just kind of falling into the same trap, it seems.
Yeah, it just seems to, you know...
Unfortunately, not really realizing that he's the one that needs to be playing back. I imagine that his teammates probably gave him the advice, early on you need to try and push him, keep him from getting the CS, but we're kind of past that point already with the Nasus.
Really good jukes on Imblu's part here.
Perhaps just kind of misjudging what point in the game he's at. Okay, starting to realize it and backing up.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Nasus is that he really wants to just sit there and farm for a while, and if he's kind of, he's a lot more vulnerable if he sits here and is pushed up like this.
Yes.
So hopefully
he can keep Nasus around this area, this is where if it were possible to freeze the wave, this would be when he would want to freeze the wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably not gonna be able to do that. Nasus is probably gonna be able to shove this.
Yeah, really just getting
easily.
a lot of push power now, unfortunately. Going down for the.
I will say, Vayne surprisingly difficult to gank with her knockback, but does not have the damage to keep them off.
Yeah, unfortunately, wasn't really able to quite make use of it the way you normally want to. Didn't have any walls or anything nearby. To get the stun off.
Fortunate for us.
Yeah, exactly. Also, can I just say, I absolutely love the Corgi skin. It's amazing.
That is amazing. It's one of those things that when you see it or you hear it said, it just kind of makes obvious they would do it. It's a little on the nose, but at the same time, it's
interesting to see that they kind of turned around for the trying to go for grubs. Probably gonna be too late here.
We lost the grubs already. I'm not sure if he should be diving in on this. The Nasus being really, really far ahead.
Yeah.
Probably lose this fight. Taking a 1-for-1 most likely. No. Okay. Looks like if we. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
Nasus definitely gonna be able to dive.
Oh.
Yeah. Nasus, especially while he's that big, just has all the range in the world.
Yep, all the range and the bonus health really makes it easy for him to take advantage of that. Yeah, unfortunately, Imblu just really wasn't able to help out there.
Yeah, Imblu just kind of preoccupied a little bit with their own.
Yeah, Lex was really, really well able to help tie him down.
All right, Calzone going in, trying to.
He flashes, almost goes for it, but isn't quite able to.
All lanes are just kind of
everybody's
aggressive right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Mid lane's getting ganked by a Mumu.
As is the norm.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a time where mid isn't getting ganked by a Mumu.
That's fair.
That being said, it hasn't worked out in his favor.
Oh, very nice. Great pickoff. She's, Imblu is just really able to,
looks like we
kite him super well.
Probably going to be able to get Dragon here. It's not really any way for them to oppose us taking this Dragon.
Not really.
See that.
So they're
because there it is. Hey,
here we go.
Dragon.
1-to-1 Dragon. Man.
Really,
yeah,
just
Moniker just struggling
to do what he can to ward off this Gnosis, but just not much.
Basically able to ignore him, and
Malphite not being a champion known particularly well for his damage unless he builds into it.
That attack speed, just reduction from the W, really hurting him.
It's like attack speed. I don't know what attacking is. I am a pacifist now.
Come on, Josh.
Really, yeah, he just has,
oh, great.
Yeah.
Great ult there.
Okay,
huge ult there.
I was about to say, really, really good timing on that. The Gnosis thinking he could really kind of just stand there and take the tower. So perfect timing on that ult. Just
really
getting it down right at the right time.
Able to take advantage of him getting a little cocky there for sure.
Also was able to kill the minions with it. So the tower started attacking Gnosis.
Looks like Amumu is taking Herald kind of uncontested. He, being a little sneaky there.
No one's really going to be able to contest. I imagine they're probably going to get Herald till.
That said, Udyr's doing some pretty good.
Malphite has to back away pretty fast and pretty hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gnosis
especially
is pop. Yep. Okay. Used E, but Malphite Q.
Imblu's got to be careful because he's getting jumped on by the Amumu, but the Amumu misses his Q. Good ult there, but unfortunately not enough.
Amumu ults as well.
Yeah.
Now FrisbeeMeniscus trying to come in and clean
really
up.
Needs the enhanced R here. Oh, great jump in on Corky's part.
Can he get out? Yes.
Very nice.
He had more than enough health.
Saved enough.
I will say, I imagine this Gnosis is probably just gonna walk up and
just gonna take
attack.
the tower.
Just going to ignore. Malphite really just needs to get out.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Yeah, because now
he jumps on him.
Oh, okay, but we have an ally. Cassiopeia is moving in, teleporting in. Malphite probably need to go around the other direction. A little too late. They need to go the other way.
Yeah, unfortunately, that ghost just lasting a little.
Gnosis also being just particularly well suited to stop Cassiopeia with his E.
Yeah.
That turns down both his movement speed and his attack speed.
Yeah. Fortunately, combination of fleet footwork and fleet footwork and the slow from his W.
I will say Cassiopeia doing a great job here.
Yeah, very nice. Great pick there for sure.
Staying really well. Feeding really nicely on Amumu.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amumu trying to just kind of pick on the mid laner, but we're kind of picking on him.
Yeah, absolutely. Seth is doing a really good job of, being aware of his surroundings and not taking too many bad fights in ganks. So,
have to be careful. It looks like we can't really see how much damage our tower took there, but I imagine it was a decent chunk.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, that's nearly gone.
Yeah,
for those who were looking on the mini
for sure.
Honestly, it really does seem like Seth just lets the Qs hit. Oh no, Cassiopeia getting good old.
Oh
but,
no!
Unfortunately, getting run down by the Gnosis.
Yeah.
Not much to be done there.
Oof.
Gnosis ult plus E. Plus
Ghost.
Ghost. You're not getting away. It looks like Gnosis just making his way across the map.
Yeah, really going for the sweep
Now
here
trying
a
to
little
go
bit.
for Corky.
He's back up the full. Sheesh.
All right, that
good
was
flash
a good
from Corky there.
All things considered, I feel like Gnosis probably could have just chased them under and destroyed the turret. If it's slow,
That's true. He didn't have minions, but still.
Yeah, I feel like he probably could have killed it before it mattered, but maybe I'm overestimating.
That's true.
Gnosis.
That's true. He definitely also would have taken a lot more damage.
Yeah.
Which may have meant they were able to poke him down a little bit. Pretty good poke damage from Cassiopeia here.
Gnosis doing Gnosis thing.
Looks like Udyr's trying to go for the pincer move. Trying to get Corky in to help him, but
Corky being warded off.
Yeah.
Trying to go for the Vayne, just
oh man, takes the Vayne. Yeah, takes the Vayne kill, but that's the 1v3 against the
oh, really good ult.
Oh man.
Another good ult by the Lux.
Yeah, great ult by the Lux.
But amazing ult by the Cassiopeia, stunning the Gnosis right as that hammer was coming down.
Oh yeah, huge huge team fight there. That was he had a big shutdown.
Yes.
So
that was how much? We don't get to see. But Corky was worth 350.
Josh getting some good tower damage here. I'm a little low on health here. Might be in trouble trying to push up the wave so he doesn't. Almost takes a stray Lux ult, but is able to get out of the way.
It's one of those things that you just have to watch out for all the time because it will always be up.
Just about, yeah. She used it in the last fight too.
Yes, that's for reference on how quickly her ult comes off cooldown. There's your
yeah, there you go. Looks like the Hawks are getting ready. Oh, they're just warding Baron, looking for the gank mid. The bot laner's able to spoil their fun by getting out of the way.
I will say we're doing a pretty good job of just continually applying pressure in multiple areas.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of the teams moving up to try and help this Gnosis. Good ult there.
Yeah, Cassiopeia getting the slow has the slows now to to kind of keep him from running away.
That being said, FrisbeeMeniscus also just applying pressure 2 levels up. Has to be careful of this tower.
Yeah, really taking a couple of
armor for him to
rough turret shots there.
We did it. Kind of was a 1-for-1 turret trade. Also just grabbing some of their jungle here.
Yeah, Cassiopeia TP's in, hoping to help a little bit. Unfortunately, not a whole lot seems to come of it.
Looks like we're still trying to move in, but
putting pressure on all fronts pretty much, but oh, great ult here.
Yeah, that was a really solid ult.
Fortunately, oh, very nice.
Oh,
huge berserk.
I was about to say that was a huge Renata ult. Cleaning that up nicely.
Yeah, really nice.
Lux kind of missing everything there.
Oh man, but unfortunately gets the root right at the end. All right. It was a really good team fight for sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's something we were talking about early on, is that we were building a team that looked like it had some really good team fighting capabilities.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're seeing it put to the test and succeeding.
Yeah, absolutely. Frisbee having to watch out, trying to get a little cheeky with the taking the enemy camp.
Everyone just kind of going through, clearing waves, clearing jungle.
Yeah.
Back to a bit of a neutral position.
Put a little bit of pressure on it on a Moo, but it's gonna be interesting for him because there's 3 topside.
Yeah, I was about to say,
much 2 topside.
Really kind of needing to. Ooh, no, he might be putting himself in a bad position if he goes that way. Okay.
Yeah. Looks like we've got 3 coming down though, hoping for the the collapse.
Medusa.
Takes the oh, very nice.
Really
good ult.
Pick there. It looks like we might look to attempt to go for Baron or Dragon here within the next little bit.
Yeah.
With that.
Really good pick. We got 50 seconds left on until drag.
Okay, some of them will be back up, but
yeah.
Team's taking notice.
I noticed before the team did. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like they have a few other things to worry about.
It's fine. All right, everybody getting ready for drag. Faulkner really on the jump here, trying to getting set up a little bit, hopefully before people start coming in.
Going ahead, clearing some of their vision.
Yep, getting some.
Kind of missing some of the vision around the back, but doesn't seem like it'll be too much of a problem. Oh no, potential pick here on Malphite.
Yeah, just trying to keep.
But that does mean Nasus isn't there for the team fight.
That's true. Trying to keep Nasus from joining, or from taking the tower.
Yeah.
Which might be the interesting, more relevant part.
Yeah, all things considered, I think Nasus is planning on split pushing.
Yeah, everybody trying to. Looks like they're trying to all collapse on him.
That being said, Malphite getting tanky here. You notice.
That's true. He's taking a lot less. Really good itemization on his part here.
I'm about to say, had to watch out for that real quick, but Malphite, just tanking Nasus a lot.
Very nice. Good pick on. Good collapse. Good picks.
Yeah.
Maybe going for Baron now.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're planning to do. The entire team just doing so much better of just coordinating.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how much you've gotten to see some of it, but I'm thinking back to some of our first games, and in particular, probably our last 2 or 3 games.
Oh yeah.
Where we've noticed our coordination just slowly improving and improving.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. I agree.
Absolutely, kind of culminating into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Definitely seeing, from some of the games I watched earlier in the season, some rough team fighting, taking some bad 1v3s or something like that, and there seems to be a whole lot less of that now.
Definitely. Speaking of potentially bad 1v3s or 1v2s, Udyr saw Nasus walk up and immediately turned around.
Immediately left, yeah.
That's exactly what we've been learning.
Yep,
When you see a bad fight about to start, you run away.
Yep, definitely. Oh man.
Unfortunate missed ult.
Malphite just takes the barely just barely misses his ult. Really needs to turn around a little bit, get some damage on Vayne. Very nice.
I think
Able
she
to
killed
pick up the
herself
kill.
attacking him.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest, I don't think he hit her more than like once or twice.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing he did, because if he hadn't, that would have been real close there.
Yeah.
Getting the exhaust on Cassiopeia.
Yeah. Cassiopeia.
Gonna get chased down.
Good barrier. Good barrier.
Prox
trying her best to kite the Nasus.
Yeah, unfortunately not able to do
probably
anything.
Being one of the hardest champions to solo kite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because of his E.
A really great collapse afterwards on him.
Amazing collapse.
Everybody jumped in, and he wasn't able to do much.
He's doing work.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Interesting to see Frisbee taking the fight he was kind of forced into, and just gets pushed up against the wall and unable to do
and
much.
we managed to take that tower. The cannon minion that could.
The cannon minion that could, yes. exactly. Winions.
Just going through, clearing up some of the opposing jungle.
Corky being a little sneaky here. Getting some extra CS.
Absolutely.
And denying, denying a Mumu, which is definitely
again,
important part.
The CS, if we look at the CS, I won't say it's as good as it was last game, but we still have a pretty decent lead.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you look at the gold lead, we have nearly a 10k gold lead, something like a 9.4 gold lead.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely really good lead here. Looks like going down mid, trying to push it up. Let's see, we got a minute left until drag. So should be going, trying to push up lanes and prep for that.
Definitely.
Interesting preemptive Lux ult there.
I think she was just trying to aim for everyone who was walking down the center, but everyone just kind of...
They did kind of just like walk forward,
Being fair, they did all just kind of... I'm pretty sure everyone just walked to the side and dodged it because no one's missing HP.
Yeah. Lux already halfway back on her ult. That's insane. You're jumping on the vein. Hopefully getting a good bit of a damage here. Gets the... Vayne uses her E, and it's not really enough because she doesn't get the stun, and everybody else is jumping on the Nasus. A really great W from Zombie here, able to clutch it up. Yeah. Hopefully it won't be too late on the dragon fight.
Definitely getting close on it. The dragon is alive.
Hopefully Udyr will be able to stall long enough.
They don't have damage.
Yeah,
because they only have a Mumu and Nami on the dragon. They don't really have a way to actually kill it.
That's true. Yeah, I think this is basically free drag at this point.
Yeah.
Unless
all their damage is
somehow a Mumu gets a steal of some kind, which is possible.
I believe in
it's improbable, but it's possible.
To smite.
Yeah.
That being said, that was close. You were about 185 off there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm sorry for speaking. I'm sorry, Frisbee. I won't say anything ever again. I won't distract you.
Right.
No more commentator curse.
No more commentators curse. All right, everybody pushing up bot lane. It's kind of a 2v3 in bot lane, which means Snake Lady gets some free push basically.
That being said,
she's about to get collapsed on though.
That's 4 people headed her way.
Oh man. Oh, good flash. Dodging the Amumu Q. Dodging both Amumu Qs.
Talk about the jukes.
There needs to be an Amumu skin that's just him as a cat, and it needs to be called the Mew Mew.
Why isn't that one done? That's
I know, right?
One. Like they have Corky. Why don't they have a Mew Mew? A Mumu.
I don't know. No telling. Oh, Cassiopeia getting really dived on. Huge ult though.
I'd say ult hits literally the entire opposing
but just
team,
gets CC'd
no
to
allies.
death. Oh.
There's no one nearby to take advantage.
Yeah, everybody was ready for it. They just...
Everyone else was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which, being fair, that's a smart play.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
You don't want to be there when you get collapsed on. Lux doing Lux things, clearing the waves.
Using her ult as wave clear. Because, Lux things.
When your ult's on a low enough cooldown that you just use it to clear waves.
Yep. Oh man. You're really struggling to get close to
really nice ult from
to Vayne, but with definitely with the Malphite ult is able to do something.
Nice Malphite ult. Clearing things up. Just going through.
Taking a buttload of damage from Baron, though.
The Baron will bite you.
Yeah.
Warning, it does bite. Do not feed.
Do not feed. Does bite.
Imagine if Baron...
Oh. That was flash. One of the flashes of all time.
I'm not 100% sure what happened. I heard the flash sound, but I was looking at the map at the time.
She tried to flash over the. Lemon tried to flash over the wall, and
did not make it over the wall.
Didn't make it over the wall, but still
Udyr,
got away apparently.
I would say Udyr just kind of letting her walk away, just like walk away in shame. Walk away.
Man, Imblu and Frisbee almost able to. Between the two of them, kill this Baron really fast.
That is kind of crazy. That's clear. Let's see. Ocean Drake spawning in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Cassiopeia just able to do.
Curious as to what the
buttload of objective damage.
I imagine. What's his name? Nas is something close to 500 stacks.
Yeah. Interesting to see. We got 3 bot lane.
Yeah.
On the enemy team, so gonna see what happens. Able to really take advantage of their enemy laners. Not Faulkner able to take advantage of their enemy laners not being around too much.
Everyone kind of trying to just CS group up a little bit.
Takes a lot of burn damage from Vayne takes a lot of burn damage from Udyr,
who also just bought the eye staff thingy.
The eye staff
Riftmaker.
thingy. Yes, you can do it, buddy. You got it.
It's only like the number one. It's only like the first item I buy after Rylai's every time.
Riftmaker is an interesting pick here. Normally you just see from what I've experienced playing Udyr, you normally just build Leandries and then just straight tank.
Yeah, I mean it does still kind of help tank because it does provide that omnivamp.
Yeah,
the longer you're in battle.
That's true.
And it does give a nice AP boost equal to 2% of your.
Faulkner looks like they're trying to get a little bit of Bush of Death going.
Bush of death. Bush of death. Looks like we're also just going to try and take this quick soul here.
Yeah.
But with our damage,
that's
by
true.
the time they see that they need to get on the dragon, it's too late.
Yeah, really great rush here.
Oh,
Awesome.
Nice ult.
There's the Malphite ult. Huge Malphite ult there. Amumu tries to ult to get him off.
Udyr just running them down.
Udyr doing what Udyr does best and just running people down, getting the slow for Cassiopeia. And they're just able to really take a lot of, get a lot of gold there from, the 3K.
Amazing team fights. It looks like they might be looking to try and end or at least come very close.
Yeah, absolutely. They got Baron buff. They got loads of damage.
The team's still dead. The opposing team's still dead for another several minutes.
Nasus trying to back to help him out, but not really able to do enough.
Everyone just starting down the turn, and that's game.
Woohoo!
Nasus just standing there as the final bastion, not able to hold him back.
Wow.
Amazing.
What a turnaround.
Early game looking a little rougher than last game, but everything else just going so much cleaner.
Really able to scale really well and
amazing team fights.
Yeah, great team fights, great coordination on the collapses and the really being able to mitigate Nasus's lead.
Mm-hmm.
Really great job, Faulkner.
Yeah. Wonderful job. Amazing show of growth.
Yeah, definitely. What a way to end off the season.
Definitely. That's even though not every game went the way we wanted it to, throughout this season.
Yeah.
This is such a highlight to end on, to really show how much this new team has grown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we have one person from the old guard, I'd say, still around, and the captain. Everyone else is brand new, and they have pulled together and shown that we can work together. We can work together really well.
Definitely.
And we're going to end this season showing y'all just what we've done, how much we've grown, and what we plan to do in the future.
Absolutely. And that is we're going to go to a commercial break to set up for the interview. That the score is 2-0 Faulkner. And we will see you in a little bit.
College, law school, this is a formative time for people, but it's not just about getting a degree. And I think when students come to school here, when people work here, that's what they get to see. The folks here will love you, take care of you, look out for you, and along the way, help you get a great education. I love that. I would tell students who are interested in potentially going to law school that they can learn the law anywhere, but not every learning environment is the same. So I think it's important for them to consider where they can go and be comfortable, where they can go and be encouraged, where they can go and be loved. And that's what they'll find here. There are larger schools, there are schools with bigger names, but there aren't schools with bigger hearts than Faulkner's Law School. We love our students. We don't apologize for that. We don't hide that. And they're not going to find that everywhere, but they can definitely find that here.
My name is Mike Carriage, and I teach computer science at Faulkner. Computer science at Faulkner is dramatically changing right now. It's an exciting time to be here. We're adding new students, which is exciting for all of us, but we're also growing in the content in which we deliver. We're adding new courses, we're adding new curriculums. It's a time that things seem to be really exciting and things seem to be really changing rapidly inside of our field. Computer science will always be a rapidly evolving field. Everything from artificial intelligence to cybersecurity will always drive us to excellence. But here at Faulkner, we embrace that change as opposed to ignore it. Many of our students find their niche in the computer science world by coming here, and that's what we hope to really drive that love of computer science into our students here. I'm telling you, of any place you want to be to learn computer science, Faulkner is the place to be right now.
All right, and we're back with for our interview, post-game interview with the captain, Charlie FrisbeeMeniscus. How you doing, Charlie?
I'm doing great.
Good. All right. So, what were your impressions? What'd you think? Get your win, final game of the season.
Yeah, going out with a bang.
Yeah, what a finale.
Honestly, it feels nice for finally going through so much adaptation over the season. We have 2 new players that started it from the beginning. We had to constantly adapt with them, and then we had to adapt when we lost our best player a little whiles back, and then adapt when we got our new player Raeff for our last 2 games. But honestly, I'm really proud of our team on how far we've gotten, and I think after we finally got a good composition and worked on our communication with each other, we got a pretty good combination going.
Yeah,
right now.
definitely. Y'all definitely had quite the roller coaster of a season. Just a lot of things that didn't go, seems like didn't go quite as planned. Some team changes and stuff like that. And well, good. I'm glad to, what specific things do you think you did that that got you the win this time? As opposed to what have y'all been working on as a team to help you get this last win?
Well, first off, we got Josh in top lane. He's doing really good at staying alive and keeping himself from feeding his laner.
That definitely helps a lot, for sure.
Oh, absolutely, especially since it was a Mundo and a Nasus for both games.
Oh, yeah.
And they would have gone heavy on us if they got fed early.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thankfully, though, we were able to shut them down early, and they weren't able to scale that much.
Yeah, definitely.
But, we have Seth in the mid lane now instead of me. He's doing really well.
That was an interesting swap.
Yeah, I was surprised he went Cassiopeia, taking my pick. But, yeah, our bot lane was doing pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. Seemed like they did really well. Zombie has improved a lot over the last couple of months for sure. Really gotten into her own, playing support. But yeah, good. But yeah, good. All right. So that's it for the interview. Me and my amazing people skills. The final score is 2-0 to the to Faulkner. Congratulations on y'all's last win of the season. It was a good way to get the finale, good way to end off. Do we need any more poll reports before?
No more political analysis, but do announce the next games and everything.
Yes. So our next game is Overwatch 2 on Thursday, November 7th at 6 p.m. We're playing against Rochester Community and Technical College. And then our next League of Legends, this is the last one. So
next season.
Yeah, till next season. So final score again is 2-0 Faulkner. Congratulations. Big thanks to Liz Anderson for pushing all the right buttons, making sure we stayed on air and all that fun stuff. Thank you to Caleb Colquitt, coach, for all of the political analysis, keeping us update on the polls while we're enjoying our game. And a special big thanks to Seth Dawson, who is my partner and color commentator. And I'm Ethan Dixon. I was play-by-play, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.
The preceding broadcast was an official presentation of Faulkner University. It may not be redistributed without the express written consent of the Faulkner University Athletic Department. Regitar USA High-Res Arena is sponsored by Regitar USA. The national anthem was performed by the Faulkner University Chorus. If you would like to learn more about the Faulkner Esports program, visit our official website at faulknereagles.com or follow us on Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram for all the latest news and events. Thank you for watching, and soar Eagles!